Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when BBI was introduced in this country, President Ruto and his team went further to incite Kenyans and mislead them about what BBI was going to do in this country. Ruto went further to mislead Kenyans that BBI was coming only to create positions for the big boys, the people he referred to as the dynasty. In fact, he went further to tell Kenyans, it is better that you vote for him so that he will come and create job opportunity for the hustler rather than creating positions of jobs for the dynasty people, the rich people in this country. Of course, some people bought into what he was saying, they were misled, and we were those who stood with the truth. But surprisingly, after Ruto managing to take over the office, no matter which means he used, the first thing he did, he created a job for immediate retired President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. That is the first person he appointed into an office. Number two, William Ruto went further to make sure that he's creating a job for Moses Masika Wetangula, Speaker of the National Assembly. Number three, he went further to create another job office for Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary. Now he has been elevated as the third most powerful individual in this country. And you can see, indeed, he is third most powerful person here politically. As we are speaking now, the same William Samoei Ruto allies are welcoming a decision to create a powerful office of the opposition leader, funded by Exchequer, to work for wananchi. If this proposal will go through, then it will go into our history that Ruto created a job for people he referred to as dynasty, before even creating job opportunity for the people he referred to as hustlers. Some people are worth the office. I'm saying this because creating the job, the office of the official opposition, Raila is worth that office, in as much as victory was stolen. At least he need an office funded by the people who voted for him, so that he will work for them. Akipanda ndege akienda kule Western Coast and all those other areas, ikuwe filled by the state, because he's going to meet the people who voted for him. People like Wetangula and Musalia, if it were not for them to bring the 600,000 votes from Western, I think Ruto will not be president. And as much still many people believe that kura iliibiwa. Now, I'm saying this because there is a proposal by the Azimio members of parliament to create this office, but now William Ruto allies, people in the office, are supporting that bill. Kimani Ichung'wah is the leader of majority in the National Assembly. He's already supporting the bill, but the bill is being sponsored by the Azimio la Umoja. So I want us to go through that bill and then the speech from Kimani Ichung'wah and the chairman of Jubilee, or the chairman of UDA party, Johnson Muthama. This is what is being proposed, Constitution Amendment Bill 2022. The leader of the opposition shall be the candidate nominated by a political party or a coalition, political party or a coalition of political parties, which secures the second greatest number of votes in any concluded presidential election and received at least 25% of all the members of National Assembly. Just 25 members of parliament. Now, it continues. The deputy leader of opposition shall be a candidate nominated by a political party or a coalition political party or a coalition of political parties. Again, this bill is proposing that the leader of official opposition will have powers to appoint a representative to sit in various selected committee and again address special sitting of Parliament once every year and any other time. So it means he will be addressing the Parliament. Again, it is proposing that the leader of opposition's office will be funded from the exchequer. Again, also, the office can solicit funds from donors, and the office also will employ staffs. So that is the proposal. And William Ruto allies are already lauding this proposal. Why? That's the question we are asking today on this Punchline. As we continue, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Returning subscribers, thank you so much, and all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion.
We have always encouraged bipartisanship in the consideration of any and all business that comes before us in the House. And therefore, if they intend to bring any form of bill that they want a bipartisan approach, we are always willing and ready to engage with anybody and everybody in this country.
When President Ruto gave his speech, his maiden speech, after he was inaugurated, one thing he said that he wishes to see a strong opposition being in.
Nothing stops any leader, whether you're in government or in the minority or in the opposition, from soliciting for funds so long as those funds are going towards the interests of the public. But if you want to use an office that you're telling us will be catered for by the exchequer to solicit for funds for your own use or for the use of your political coalition, then I don't think the public should be funding you.
President Ruto won with 7.2 million votes. Raila received 6.9. Look at that following behind Raila, behind him. Are you telling me that person does not deserve really, one, to have an office, number two, to have his car fueled up, to be able to reach the 6.9 million Kenyans? Are you telling me that that person should not have a public addressing system given by the government to reach the 6.9 voters who voted for him? We will be doing injustice to Kenyans.
Some time back, I said in one of our analysis here, almost 2 months to general election, that the person who need BBI more than any other individual in this country, it was William Samoei Ruto. But he pretended like a man who don't need the BBI. He demonized the BBI because it was not popular during that time, because the economy was also not doing that much good. But it is now manifesting, coming clear that William Ruto needed BBI than any other individual. Ruto is finally appreciating this. He is realizing that it is going to be very hard to govern this country without recognizing Raila Amolo Odinga and having a specific role for Raila Odinga to play in this country. But again, for those who don't know, the man who needs handshake the most in this country, it is not Raila Odinga, but William Ruto. He is looking for a handshake. But Raila Odinga, having suffered after the handshake to take blame of the government, it's like he is not ready to take or go into any other handshake with any other government, because he might have interest in 2027 on the politic. He will have political interest, maybe to run for an office or sponsor a candidate, then campaign for that candidate. But seemingly, he might run for an office. So he understands how he suffered to carry a baggage of William Uhuru Kenyatta. And because of that, this team is coming with another proposal of making sure that Raila Odinga is somewhere, but with a constitution office. And that is what is bringing us to the issue of the official opposition leader. No handshake, but greater an office for him. Because you see, the difference between Raila Odinga and William Ruto in the previous election, it was merely 200,000 votes, according to what Chebukati announced. It is very slim margin. But again, the same team believe, or they know in their heart, that they never defeated Raila Odinga in this election. So it is not easy for William Ruto to govern this country when he knows very well that many people supported Raila Odinga. So he has to recognize Raila Odinga in one way or another, so that he can freely run this country, and then Raila Odinga have a specific role to play, whether it is to criticize or put the government on toes. That's why they are easily accepting to have such an office. So BBI was proposing Prime Minister, Ruto is creating that office. BBI was proposing for official opposition, Ruto is bringing it back. So are we going to another referendum, or which means are they going to use to create that office? If you have any idea, you can tell me in the comment section. Are we anticipating for a referendum, or how are they going to create this office? So it's clear. Ruto is telling Kenyans through his allies that you cannot wish away Raila Odinga. He has to be somewhere. But Raila Odinga is cleverly again now refusing for a handshake, but again accepting to have a specific role to play and serve the people who elected him, people who voted for him in the concluded election. So in 2023, January there, this bill will be tabled and it will be debated. If it will go through, we will see Raila Odinga serving Kenya in the official office of the opposition leader. Martha Karua will have a constitutional office also, and Raila Odinga will be addressing the parliament, and of course he will have some powers to appoint some people into constitutional statutory commissions. So he will have some power, whipping powers. And that's how where we will be. So the question is, those who said they want to see Raila Odinga in Bondo, those who said they want to see Uhuru Kenyatta in Gatundu, who is working so much hard to make sure that these people are having a job? Ni Ruto ama ni nani? So there is also a political lesson here to learn. When you are voting, remove emotion, listen to the people, and vote for their agenda. Don't be misled by populist politics by some of these people. I don't know your view about this office. I would like to read your view in the comment section as far as this issue is concerned. Thank you.